Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about a recent protest that armies have been doing in front of Big Hit. I cannot believe there is another protest. Jesus, y'all really bored now that the second lockdown is happening, huh? But I want to get into it. I want to talk about it. I also want to talk about pictures that have resurfaced of Jungkook. People thinking it's a hickey. So we'll get into that as well. That's going to be a little bit of a happier note at the end. We love a happy note at the end. So let's jump into the tea. If you're new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now let's jump into it. So let's talk about this protest. It is insane. There have been some armies that have been angry at BTS and their New Year's Eve show, their new movie, and just overall what BTS and Big Hit is doing in terms of stock and all of that stuff. So let me give some backstory on what is going on so you were caught up. I mean, quite a lot of stuff has been happening with BTS lately, right? Like dramatic stuff, you know, not like silly little tea. But anywho, I am not 100% sure on what this thing is that I'm about to talk about, how it exactly works, and quite frankly, I've never participated in any of these, and I hope you haven't either. But I believe this is how it works. Now, there are many fan pages and fan clubs with a lot of followers within the ARMY fandom, and a lot of them really do help with a lot of BTS's biggest achievements. Like, their fan clubs are legit. Some of these fan clubs, their goal is to raise money for people who cannot afford the BTS album, i.e. get those albums and give it to those people. And I guess if you do have a little bit of money, you can then go and donate to the fan club. I have no idea which fan clubs these are, by the way. I've never participated in any. Now, if those fandoms are true, that's amazing. It really supports BTS by making sure that all their albums are indeed sold out. They'll remain on top, but it also makes BTS a lot more accessible to those who can't afford it and give them an opportunity to listen to BTS's music. But now, while that is great, on the flip side, there are fan clubs that have the intention of raising money just to protest against Big Hit, for even like blinking weirdly, it seems. Now, this has happened before with Jin. There was a billboard truck outside of Big Hit's building, and this was right after the release of Dynamite. And armies got upset that Jin didn't really have as many lines as they would have liked him to have. We won't get into that right now, but these people literally rented a billboard truck and put that message out to say to treat Jin better. This was parked, I think, for a few days, or maybe it was just one day, I don't remember. I am so sorry, Jin. Imagine if he saw that, and he had to pass by that every time he went into the headquarters for the past few days or whatever. Now, literally, that was not too long ago. But now, recently, there's been another organization of a billboard truck outside of Big Hit. Which, first of all, these billboard trucks are not cheap. Not at all. We're talking like you probably need a sugar daddy to afford this. If you simply look up how much something like this costs in America, you're gonna see this price. And sometimes these trucks are parked outside for days. We're talking thousands of dollars are raised within these fan clubs for these billboard trucks. Donate that money to Black Lives Matter. Donate that money to the homeless. This is something that BTS has actively mentioned that they're very passionate about. But let's get into what the billboard said, which BTS is in, by the way, along with a bunch of other label mates within Big Hit. But they were angry that BTS's name was used to promote this label's concert, and also promoting the other members in the label. So the billboard said, "Do not use BTS and ARMY as a way for the label's success." Y'all forgetting that BTS owns Big Hit, right? Big Hit's success is directly translated to BTS's success. So it makes no sense why some of the armies are writing that. Y'all want BTS to succeed, right? If every member blows up in Big Hit, BTS is going to be even more successful. They can make even better music and even better productions. But y'all apparently don't care about that. Now, on the same truck, I believe it was the same truck, because I think these billboard trucks have like revolving messages. So you can write multiple messages on these billboards and it'll just kind of switch between them. One of them says Big Hit has forgotten their roots and they're going crazy over stocks. They're public now. Stocks are definitely a big concern for Big Hit, just like any other public company. Keep in mind, when a stock is open, they're not just supporting themselves anymore. The economy is in Big Hit's hands. They're supporting the people who have bought the stock and several other people's livelihoods. We're talking millions and millions of dollars, potentially even billions of dollars, that would be lost if Big Hit just didn't care about the stock. This is so much bigger than just the boys themselves. So they can't really afford to not make money. Does that make sense? And no, they have not lost their roots, all right? Their roots are nice and strong. Big Hit has always been kind and they've always protected their artists' safety. The music is still good and that's what matters. I never understood why people got so mad at Big Hit or BTS for wanting to make money. They're not forcing you to buy anything. You can just not buy it if it's too expensive. In fact, I feel bad for saying this, but when BTS merch is expensive, I don't buy it. I can't afford it. But if Big Hit decides to raise their price for whatever reason, if they decide at all, and people still choose to buy it because they believe it's worth the money, then Big Hit has every right to raise the price. That's like saying if you can go to work tomorrow, whatever your job is, do the exact same work that you normally do, like nothing changes. service, but somehow you get the opportunity to make more money doing the exact same work. Will you say no? No, you're not gonna say no. Ugh. No thanks, I hate money. Yet no one is buying a billboard, parking it in front of your office for you taking that salary. One of the other messages that was on the billboard truck was about the youth drama. This is the drama or the movie that's going to be based on the Most Beautiful Moments in Life music video series of BTS. They were planning on turning that into a movie and all the characters were given BTS's real name, but then the billboard is asking Big Hit to stop the production of that movie because they don't want BTS's real name to be associated with the drama because the drama has very kind of trigger warning type of things in there. Things that wouldn't be great for BTS's name. And they don't want BTS to be associated with some of those triggering things. However, BTS is already associated with it because they created music videos around those themes. However, I also do believe that the movie has already halted, right? I think so. But I won't speak too much on that because I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, I hope our boys aren't seeing the billboard. Because just like any other human being, when someone is saying something about you and they don't know the full story, you want to try to explain. The hardest part about doing anything publicly, even just saying your thoughts and your opinions, is that people are going to say something, people are going to interpret something, and people are just going to say anything that's blatantly untrue about you. Because they're either trolling or something, or quite frankly, most of the time it's they don't know the full story. And then they get angry at the half story that they know. But then if they knew the full story, you'd know that they wouldn't be as upset. So I do try to explain at least what I think is going on. And I think it's a perspective that not a lot of people see because they don't really see labels as a business, but it is, and you should think of it that way. As Big Hit develops into a more successful label, they're going to develop into a more successful business. You don't get angry at a restaurant for wanting to make money. It's the same thing. I'm very happy for them, and it's definitely nice to see them super successful, like Bang PD or BTS, really happy and successful. I would, however, love to see them on the more normal day-to-day thing and do less businessy things. For example, there was recently this photo that surfaced. It got me shooketh. Actually, there was a few pictures there, it wasn't just one. And you can definitely see that it looks like what some people believe was some bruising, and other people believe it was a hickey. Like, what? Is my baby getting some? I don't know. I do think these pictures are a bit older, but they had resurfaced, and I wanted to generally see what people's reactions were on LTweetster. One person wrote, "Me trying to figure out if that's a hickey on Jungkook's neck." Girl, same. Like, what's going on? What is you doing, Jungkook, on your private time? And who is doing that is more the important question. I'm joking, of course. I don't know if this is actually a hickey. It could be a rash, like a mosquito bite, which then ends up looking like a bruise because the makeup artist tried to cover it or something. I know if it was Taeyang, people would be like, oh, it's just his skin condition, whatever. But because it's Jungkook, everyone's like, hickey. Now, I do think it could be a bruise, but if it is a bruise, that would be a lot more concerning than a hickey. Like, what type of dancing or training you do? Stepping on each other's necks? Stop that. People die. That's not okay. But if it was a hickey, I would be very happy for him getting something like that. I have never gotten a hickey. Does it hurt? Why do people like it when other people suck on their neck? I am not shaming. It looks fun. I am just curious because I am so innocent. I want Jungkook to teach me how to be less innocent. Come be my teacher. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for your comments. As always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check stuff out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright, it getting taken down and all that stuff. These are reaction videos like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things you would like me to see over there and I will do it. Link is in the top of the description down below. Also, anything you contribute over there gives back to the channel and all that jazz. I have a video over there explaining all of that. With that said, there's 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those. I'll see you over there. Bye.